Devin from Universal Cargo, and I want to continue on our series on travel tips or doing business in Asia. This is just going to focus on health tips. So let's not kind of gloss over this and think, click to another one. This is really important stuff, and a lot of this is just common sense. But this is from my experience of traveling to Asia, especially Southeast Asia. A lot of these, it's a little bit more dangerous out there when you're going to be eating off street vendors and things like that, or in any open market situation. You want to be careful of things like that, especially shellfish. So use wisdom when you're eating off street vendors. First thing you want to do before you go travel is take a look at cdc.gov, and that website will give you up-to-date information on any vaccines you need for traveling to any specific country you're going to. Of course, you want to make sure you're caught up with hepatitis A and B, polio, measles, mumps, rubella, tetanus, malaria. And with tetanus, there's a new kind of tetanus shot. It's called tetanus pertussis protection. It's called the D-TAP or D-TAP vaccine. And that is addressing like the whooping cough epidemic, especially going on right now in California. You want to, of course, wash your hands all the time or carry a sanitizer because you're going to be shaking a lot of hands. You'll probably be touching doorknobs just like you would in normal life, right? But be careful when you're in another country because there's different bacteria over there. So keep that sanitizer handy. And if you have touched things, be careful, be cognizant not to be like rubbing your eyes or any nasal passages in your mouth, because then that's how those germs get in, right? Just like your parents told you. Drink a ton of bottled water, okay? Especially when you're going to be going during, any time in Southeast Asia really is hot and humid, but especially during the months from, say, May to like October, November. Whew, it is hot and humid. And you're going to be sweating all the time. So you got to replenish yourself, hydrate yourself. Especially when you're traveling on a plane, your nasal passages will dry up. So you got to drink a lot of water. And if you're going to drink alcohol on a plane, that dehydrates you. You're more susceptible to germs and so forth. So you want to drink a ton of water on the plane. Just try to sit in the aisle seat so you can get to the bathroom. And then of course, another good tip is when you're traveling in Asia, you'll notice that people that work at the airports or even stewardesses sometimes, they wear those little masks. And you can get those at any pharmacy or even from your dentist. So don't be ashamed of wearing that mask on the plane. You're going to fit right in with some people. Because that is going to keep you from that guy coughing right behind you without his mouth covered, right? Because you've seen people like that on airplanes. Hope you're not one of them, because you really bug me when you're coughing behind me. Another thing is take advantage of the time zone change when you're first there. You're going to have a lot of energy early in the morning. Go down to the gym before your next appointment and exercise. You know, keep your immune system strong. Surprise everybody when you come back. You lost a lot of weight. You're looking good. And another tip that I like to recommend to everybody, especially when you're going to Asia, there's no reason to eat American food. The American food over there is not that good, okay? Especially in hotels. And you're going to impress people anyways that you're eating their cuisine. There's a ton of good food in Chinese culture, okay? You know, hopefully you learn how to eat with the chopsticks. And you're basically going to get more favor with people when you're, hey, I want to try that new kind of food there. And you'd be surprised how many good nutrients you're getting because you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables when you're eating that type of food. Take your vitamins. Bring a lot of vitamins. I recommend powdered vitamins because it goes to your bloodstream better. A lot of vitamins don't really digest. And watch it in those late night, you're going to be asked to go out and do the karaoke thing, right? And everybody wants to out-drink you. Everybody's smoking everywhere. You know, sometimes you got to do that. Maybe you are a smoker. You like to, every once in a while, like I do. And you just got to be in moderation. That's why exercise, drink a lot of water, and get plenty of sleep. Okay, schedule those days right so you're getting plenty of sleep. Another thing to be careful of is, especially when you're in hot, humid areas like Southeast Asia, is be careful of going in and out of heavily air-conditioned rooms and then going outside in the hot, humid weather, back and forth. That's really hard on your system. It's really not good for you. In fact, air conditioning itself is not good for you. All that Freon artificial, I'm not an expert on that, but it has something to do with positive and negative ions. It's not healthy for you. So just get used to the weather and try not to be such a crybaby when you're sweating all the time. Here's my favorite tip. This is the one you got to remember. take advantage of those inexpensive, cheap massages. Massages are really good for you, okay? And especially in China or Southeast Asia, you're going to get massages for like $5, $10 an hour. So get a 2-hour massage. I mean, why not? I mean, you're never going to find that in the U.S. Just be careful. You know what I'm talking about, those kind of massage places. You're going to know which ones are the pure massages and aren't. So that's it. That's my tips for health trips by traveling to Asia. And we'll see you next time.